Welcome to MechWarrior Online. This is Fuzzy Nova, and let me tell you something. It has been one hell of a week for me, and one hell of a week for MWO. Well, one hell of a past month or so, I would say, or past couple weeks for MWO. MechWarrior Online is having a lot going on recently. I'm not going to spend too much time on it because I do want to get into a match. But we have, of course, the skill tree system, which is kind of 50-50 on the boards of people being happy and upset. I've seen all sorts of different rants and reviews. But the Civil War update is going to be pretty awesome, in my opinion. I mean, rotary autocannons, heavy Gauss, light Gauss, heavy lasers, medium missiles, rockets. It's just going to be really, really cool. And I have been working my butt off. I haven't had hardly any time to make a video, but I try to put out at least one a week. And today we have the Hellbringer F, the loyalty rewards mech that I received. And I haven't done a video on this one yet, but don't really pay attention to how it looks, because you can look at it in the left arm. It's just a nub. It's just a metal nub, and I could totally change that. But the way I have it set up is the way I like it. But yeah, let's take a look at the build. So this Hellbringer was rewarded to those last year that bought in-game items or something like that. There was a few mechs that they gave out. They gave out a blackjack, a cataphract, some other ones too. So this mech comes with 2 ballistic hardpoints, and I love ballistics, but the ballistics go in the right arm and they go in the left arm. And if you haven't noticed, let me show you. The arms for the Hellbringer are really low. I mean, that's like kneecap. It's down to the kneecaps. So using these in battle is particularly annoying. At least for me it is. Because you can't peek over stuff. You're always shooting into the ground or shooting into a wall. So I didn't put any ballistics on this. I had 2 Clan UAC 5s, but it just wasn't doing the job. So I decided to make this a long range build, all long range, and it's really simple, but it's really effective. We have 3 Clan ER large lasers, one in my right arm, one in my right torso, one in my left torso, and again, you could switch those around any way you want. You could add another laser if you wanted and drop the Clan LRM-20 down to a 10. But I like having the Clan LRM-20 because it just packs a lot of a punch. I only have 2 Clan double heat sinks, and that is actually enough. I haven't really overheated that much, and it happens sometimes. Sometimes I overheat, but it really hasn't happened in the Hellbringer like the other mechs. So 2 double heat sinks should be good. And I wasn't counting the 3 double heat sinks that are internal. So I guess I have 5. I have 5 heat sinks. Anyways, really, really simple. This is a really good long range build. Again, you could change it. You could add large pulse lasers if you wanted to. You could drop your LRMs down to a 15 or a 10 and get an extra laser in there. But I like the extended range lasers better than I like pulse lasers. I like having that range. So that is it for that. We shall jump into a match. Just don't pay attention to the nub of this Hellbringer. It's a pretty ugly nub. Alright, let's see what we got going on tonight. I'll probably skip forward or something into the match if it takes too long. Alright, we have the Hellbringer FL. The L is there for loyalty, so you could just call it the Hellbringer F. And looks like we are on Frozen City, and usually I wouldn't care for this map that much. It always ends up in a long-range battle, but since we're going to be capping a bunch, and I also have a long-range build, this shouldn't be too bad. I have 3 Clan ER large lasers and a Clan LRM-20. A pretty basic build, but most of my builds are basic. Sometimes when you get up into that 5 weapon group type builds, it doesn't always mean it's effective. Sometimes that can actually hurt you. Sometimes there's too many things to think about. It doesn't always mean it's good. Something that I want to get is one of them. I need to get a new gaming mouse. I want one of those fancy ones, you know. I forgot to put Artemis on my missiles. I meant to do that when we were looking at the build, but that's okay. We'll be all right without it. Artemis is always worth buying, in my opinion. It's not that much. It's like 250,000 C-bills, which is nothing, and it gives you a 50% stronger tracking strength, and it's just better. But we'll be okay. Da, da, da.
Keep that Cyclops locked.
Now this is one of those maps where locks are going to be difficult to hold on to. You know, there's a lot of objects they can move behind, and that's what some of those skills are for. There's a lot of skills that help you with that, and Artemis would help me a ton right now with these locks. But we'll try to do the best we can. There we go. We already got a kill. And the Hellbringer F only has 1 missile hardpoint, so I think that using LRM-20s is getting the most bang for your buck, especially for this mech. If you only have 1 missile hardpoint, I would go with the LRM-20s. You could always downgrade it, do LRM-10s and put an extra large laser on here, or maybe even a large pulse. And the great thing about this map is we're not heating up. We're not heating up that much. It's such a cold map. If we were on Terra Therma, things would be quite different.
All sorts company Gamma.
UAV is up.
Centurion over there. The steadiness of having the 3 large lasers is awesome. And you're just raining these missiles down upon these guys. There we go, we got another kill. Oh, sorry, Stalker.
Hit that Warhammer. Warhammer.
And it's a battle for the middle right now. We're trying to take the middle here. We got a Timby. He's got some SRMs on him. It's okay, we're taking some damage, it's alright. We're exchanging missile fire here. I really just want to get these guys out of there, so.
My night gear might be a little slow for that.
It's a pretty effective long-range build, in my opinion. And you know, I was using this Hellbringer as a ballistics type build because it has the 2 ballistics, and I always love using ballistics, but they were just so low. The ballistic hardpoints in his arms, they're literally down to his kneecaps. So half the time you're shooting into the ground or you're shooting into a wall. You basically have to have a clear shot at your enemy to hit them. No peeking, no pop-tarting, none of that. It's not going to work in this mech. Well, it'll work, but over half of your body is going to be sticking out. That's why having ballistics on your shoulders or in your chest. Oh, a little bit of lag there.
Okay, both of you guys get out of there. Back up.
That's why having ballistics in your shoulders or your chest is ideal. Alright, we are getting into the nitty-gritty now. Oh! I'm really not concentrating on where I'm going. I am concentrating on this Timberwolf and trying to get him out of
They're
there.
all over here. Between F5, E5, F6, E6.
Okay, alright. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Alright. Got a hunchback to C.
Geo, that's missing all trace
Okay.
C20s.
Alright, we're in theta. I'm not
Looks
going
like
to cap
one
it
left.
just yet. I'm trying to
That's the hunchback.
get this hunchback down. Woo! That was it.
Guys,
Good game, guys. Good game.
That was it. That was a good game. So yeah, the hunchback, I'm sorry, the Hellbringer F is, let's see, 530 damage, 2 kills, 7 assists. That's not bad. It's a really good, in my opinion, it's a good long-range build. But yeah, guys, that was it. I hope you enjoyed this little video. You don't have to use ballistics on the Hellbringer F. You can if you want. It's just not my particular cup of tea. But guys, thanks for watching. It's been fun. We'll see you next time. You guys have a good day, rest of your day. Fuzzy Nova out.